And we're live.
All right. It's January the 15th, 2025. And it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. Tonight, we're going to talk about all these people out here that claim they don't want to be booed up in no relationships. And we're going to introduce y'all to a new podcast that we're getting ready to launch called Everybody Don't Hate Lebron. It's the Mikey Justice Hour, and it starts now.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in sixth grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a sixth grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
What it do, y'all? It's January the 15th, 2025, and we live, the Mikey Justice Hour. As always, I'm joined to the left by my main man, Phil, on the ones and twos.
What's up, everybody?
I'm getting a little static in my headphones.
Static.
Yes, sir.
All right, how you feel now, my brother?
Maybe a little shortish, but it's okay. Yep. What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing much. This old frozen tundra we got out here, man.
Yeah, man. Well, we about a week or so into it.
Yeah.
I think the worst of it about over. It's supposed to be warm tomorrow, so some of it should be melting.
I sure hope so.
I tell you what, you could have ice on the ground, or you could have some of them fires like in California.
We'll take the ice.
Yeah, but man, that's a real tragic and critical situation. A lot of people have been bringing it to my attention, man, that a lot of people just thinking that it's only stars that all the stuff is happening to.
Mhm.
They're like, no, it's regular people that live out there, and you know firsthand because you lived out there.
Right.
Did you see all the stuff that was going on in Altadena?
Yeah, I did, man. Like you said, when they said that Pasadena was, part of that, and that whole little area. Because while I was out there, we had a couple of times where it was fires and mudslides and stuff like that. Not to this extent.
Well, I speak on it all the time. The very first day that I came out there to visit you, it was a bad earthquake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know how I get out there, man. That's the thing about it. Everybody always want to live in those states like that because they think it's all glitz and glamour with the weather. Florida, California, and stuff like that. We done been to both of them, and it's a little extra with everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you take the good with the bad, man. Yeah, but my condolences to everybody, man, that lost somebody, that lost their homes. I hope they get them right as far as that insurance situation go, because we know they get real funny about that. You hear me?
Yeah, they look like they had to pay a little money, man.
Yeah, man. With that said, man, I want to say what's up to all my family and friends that's watching. I appreciate you as always. I know I got some faithful people on deck, so what's up to everybody that's watching? We don't usually like to do this thing without shouting out old Classical Junior Academy, them Cougars, them some of the Bulldogs, and them people over at Marjorie, Stoneman, Douglas High School, past and present. This is a new year, so I know might be some first-time watchers. The reason we mention those people all the time is because, we all know about the tragedy that happened there. And I just thought the way those kids handled themselves and didn't take that situation lying down, man, didn't try to get violent, but try to do that thing the right way. Because like I said, that's the only voice that we got, man, just people speaking up. And you always fighting a losing battle when the other side choose to use violence. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's part of the smear tactic. That's part of the scare tactic. I hope people wake up and really understand what I'm saying. You hear me?
Right.
Man, I had some interesting conversations with some people over the last couple of days. I was told that just because I understand what's going on and what's right out here, don't expect everybody else to. So I'm trying to take that with a grain of salt, man, and not expect too much out of people, man. But like I told the young lady who made the comment to me, I was like, man, people understand what they want to understand. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
People have got so comfortable with pushing the easy button and nobody want to make no stink or ruffle no feathers. So anytime it got to be something and it caused you to have to put in some type of work to resolve a problem, then it becomes a new normal. Everybody get lazy and just let it do what it do. Just let everything fester and let it linger. You hear me?
Right.
That's why it's so much drama out here. Do you remember the post that I put up a while ago about small conversations can diffuse large confrontations?
Indeed.
And people didn't really get it, man. I really try to understand it.
Mhm.
Everybody want to put up something for cute, for likes and clicks and all that. I mean, I thought it was real and I thought it really hit home, but it didn't get the love that it's supposed to. But if I put if you don't like your mama, say amen, I probably go viral. You know how it go.
Yeah, you know the social media rules.
Yeah,
Something controversial. Don't matter what it is, just as long as you comment and react with it.
Man, that's why later on I got to give some mic justice to my man D1, man. A lot of people be having bad things to say about the brother and say that he's all cap, but the thing that I like about him is the message.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's true or how much he about that life, but
Mhm.
I don't know him personally, and what he put out there as far as his platform and social media, a lot of people follow him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I seen that he just dropped the cut with Raheem Devon, so I'm like, people know him.
Yeah.
And they seeing him out there.
Yeah, he been
Shout
out
out
there
to
for a
people
minute.
like him and Keith Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing real good work out here, man. Let's talk about some sports, man. For a little bit.
All right.
This ain't no damn sports show, but man, shout out to all my fam and everybody out there watching, man. We just try to keep it light.
Yes,
Nothing
sir.
too serious. What up, Don Bo, man? Ain't heard from you for a while. Hopefully you watching and checking on in, man. But as far as them sports, man, did you get to catch any of them on NFL playoffs?
Yeah, man, just a little bit of them.
Well, what you catch, man?
I caught the Ravens acting a donkey.
Who did the Ravens play?
They played the Steelers and
Yeah,
finally
man.
exercised their
I
demons.
hated that they had that matchup, man. I
Yeah.
like both of them teams because Lamar Jackson is definitely my guy.
Yeah.
I like old Henry back there running the ball.
Yeah.
And in Pittsburgh, man, I always been a Pittsburgh fan. They got old Mike Tomlin, man.
Yeah, you gotta love that organization, man.
Yeah. Not only they give people a chance, man. Mike Vick, Russell Wilson, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They give people a chance. They was very loyal to Roethlisberger, but the thing I like about Pittsburgh, man, is Mike Tomlin. Not only being a black coach, man, just being a straight down the middle, no nonsense type of coach. You know what I'm saying?
And that stability that he bring, man.
Man, the dude came behind Bill Cowher, a Hall of Famer. And he done been there for about 20 years. Who thought that he would ever have that job that long? You hear me? But when you're doing great things, how can you replace somebody like that?
Right.
He be doing his thing out there, man. And then I used to think that he was kind of young when he started and everything. But after 20 years, man, that's a full-grown man out there. He done grew into that job real good.
Yeah, that's his now.
Yep. Shout out to Michael Vick, man, getting that job too over at
Norfolk State.
Yeah, man. Good dude, man. People don't want to see it because ain't no such thing as redemption in this world. You can have 34 felonies and be the president, but you better not fight no damn job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that go. We could assess how you what type of person you are by how the way you treat animals.
Right.
That was another one of those garbage posts that I saw online. You heard?
How about the way you treat people?
Yeah, I got 8 for it. I got 8 for it. I came right back jabbing, swinging like Tyson. Not against Jake Paul, but
right.
Swinging like the real Tyson. Like,
man, OJ Wise checking in with us, man.
Man, Jay Wise always checking in, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait till some of this ice get off this ground, man. You come and get some of that good food, man. You tell me what you want, and I got you. Yeah, with that being said, man, we've been down for a few weeks, man. I can't wait till we get that old truck rolling and get back out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a food truck. That's all people they when I get on their head, that's all they be posting. But you be having all them cheeseburgers on there.
Right.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Big Dog done ate a few cheeseburgers. Make a hell of a cheeseburger too. You ever in St. Louis area, come down and get you one.
Right.
Well,
once we get our our graphics up, we put the address right here
on the street. Hey, if y'all ever in the area, check the place out. If y'all know, you know. What's up, Mr. Time?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You say Baltimore came out with their win, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
they
man,
exercised them demons.
And who else was out there, man? My team, I was keeping up with old Minnesota this year, man.
Yeah.
I know people think I might have jumped on the bandwagon, but I didn't. I don't follow really teams and all that. I follow players.
Mm-hmm.
I always been trying to check my boy Sam Donald out because, dude was like number 3 pick.
Yeah.
He was big time. I be want to see one of them USC quarterbacks really do their thing.
Come out and get it.
Man, until they did a rundown the other day, I forgot all about all the quarterbacks that was really supposed to be good coming out of USC.
Mm-hmm.
Man, do you remember them? All those guys.
I know Matt
You
Leinart
got
was
Matt
one
Leinart,
of them.
you know, what's his name did his thing, Carson Palmer.
Yeah, Carson Palmer was pretty good for
And
a
then
while.
you know, you had what's the other boy?
The-
Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Sanchez. Sam Darnold is out of
the USC.
yeah.
The new kid, I forgot his name,
Caleb Williams.
man. Yeah, Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
out of
Heisman Trophy
USC.
winner.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want to see these guys do it, man, because a lot of time those big name quarterbacks from USC ended up being bust, man.
Mm-hmm.
You even go to that running game with Lindell White and Reggie Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bust. As good as they were in college, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't really set the league on fire.
Not like they were supposed to, but it was a bunch of politics involved in it too. But,
yeah. OJ Wise say he going with Detroit and KC in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who was gonna get it, man. Everybody steady hollering about this Patrick Mahomes being the GOAT and everything and catching Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I said he got a long way to go, man. He did a lot so far, but I was like, do you know that to catch Tom Brady, he basically got to do everything he's done again?
Yeah,
like
you got to have the same run for the next 5 years,
and then he got to make it to 10 Super Bowls. You know, like LeBron,
mm-hmm.
4 and 6. You know what I'm saying? You got to make. You ain't talking about nothing because it's gonna be because such and such went to 12 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So if you want to catch Tom Brady, man, you gotta get to 10 Super Bowls and win 7 of them. No. Matter of fact, you gotta after you win 6 with Kansas City, you gotta go to another team.
Right.
In your first year with that other team. When did I just endorse Tom Brady? Ooh,
I think you did, man.
Tom Brady is the freaking GOAT. Man, it's Tom Brady, man. And who else out there still? Philadelphia still in it?
Yeah, Philly in it. Buffalo
is nice, man. Buffalo is nice. They got the toss up between Allen and Lamar Jackson for MVP. Who you got?
This year I'm going with Lamar Jackson.
Man, you gonna always go Lamar Jackson. You love some Lamar Jackson. But dude, it's rough, man. But Josh Allen is a player. You hear me?
Yeah.
A lot of people made a good splash this year, man. You know, honestly, if I had to pick this year and setting the world on fire and the way they played, I'm going Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
That's just me.
That's a good pick.
I mean, jumping over people reverse.
Yeah.
Man, dude had the player of the year. That's on that Odell Beckham type level. You know what I'm saying?
He did. And that made me think about old Juice, man. He pulled out the reverse spin in his game like the next day after that.
Oh yeah, you know how these kids do. Hey, we see James Harden, we stepping back. We all there.
Yeah, he had to get him. I said, I saw you.
Yeah, I saw you, LeBron. See you out there doing your thing. So you got Philly, Buffalo, Detroit, Kansas City. Who else is still out there? Baltimore. Baltimore,
Houston.
Buffalo, Philly. Yeah, Houston. Houston got a tough one though. They got KC, right?
Are they? Oh,
I don't know.
Nah, they ain't got KC. They got Wait a minute, I think they do. I think they might have KC.
Well, we'll check it out.
We'll check it out.
But as far as them people that's left, huh? Detroit and Kansas City one more time. They played already this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Detroit won. No, Kansas City won
won
at the end. That was their first game or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They pulled it out on them. Boy, they got lucky a lot of times this year. Yeah, man, that'll be a good rematch. Kansas City, though, in the rematch, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think
I got Kansas City in the playoffs
this week? Patrick Mahomes sitting out, man, with them getting blown out like that. Do you think it'll have any holdover effect on this next week?
I don't think so because he's that type of player to where even if it is going to be some rust, it's only going to be for maybe like the first quarter.
Damn.
And then he's going to be
Patrick
back in
Mahomes is that good that he can go out there single-handedly by winning that game. Probably could. Huh?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was really just blown away that they didn't even score. I'm like, okay, what about the defense? Play some defense. What about a field goal or something? Y'all can't even score without Mahomes. That was saying something to me.
They
just
rested a lot
too
of their players.
Too much of their stock on one person, man.
I didn't like the move. They rested a lot of their players, not only just Mahomes.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't like the move for that reason because to me it seemed like
did they lay down
gonna lose? Yeah,
they
did.
Down. Okay, I was like, come on, man, Kansas City got to be way better than that. I see my man Jay Wise like, man, y'all ain't even score in the first half.
Right?
Come on, man, score something, do something.
Yeah,
it's still professional football.
Right, somebody still pays some money to go.
A lot of money to see it. A lot of money to see it. And with that being said, man, did you see your boys Mizzou? They beat Florida.
I saw that they was winning, man. I didn't believe it.
No,
I
I
was
knew they
like,
was gonna beat them, man. They was hanging too long.
Yeah.
And then they had, I told you they had beat what's the name? Kansas.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part about it, I just got through telling you about how Florida had beat Tennessee by 30.
Yeah. Had blew them out. Yeah.
Number one team in the nation.
And then the previous year, like, did Mizzou go
They
like winless?
They went winless in their look,
in the SEC,
I almost
right?
said it wrong. Undefeated. No, it ain't undefeated. It's over defeated. I don't know what's the word. They didn't win not a game. So
yeah, not now.
I tell you what, I'm looking for Dennis Gates to be up for that coach of the year. Man,
Hey, that's where you
he
bounce
putting
back.
a resume together. You hear me?
Yeah.
They will probably be in that tournament, beating the number 1 and number 5 team in the nation.
Yeah, man.
Man, they tough. Yeah, so shout out to old Mizzou. SLU still getting whooped on, but
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little different, man, coming into the month of January. You know what I'm saying? Them gelling and being a better team.
man, that boy Swopes, I mean, they be going to Robbie Avila or whatever a little bit too much. I think Swopes is where it's at. Man, that dude had like 3 straight step back, like nasty threes on him.
Oh, he got a bag out this world.
Yeah, he do, man.
Yeah,
I think he will be in the
guy.
league in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's about it, man. So far on this sports front, man. Just a lot going on, man. I look forward to that old Super Bowl in a couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Have something to look forward to. You hear me? Because, we're transitioning. You know, we are like 5 days away from you know who.
Right.
Yo, boy.
Man. That guy.
Man, is America ready for it? DONALDTRUMP. Yeah, the Donald. Y'all already know what it is. Man, are we ready?
I think
We ain't got no choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be what it is. This is what we asked for. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, we already know that some of the things that he promised are gonna fall off.
Yeah,
because he promised to do them on day 1.
right.
So, that's what I've been telling everybody. I've been like, put on a happy face. Don't be so down. In 5 days, America will be great.
Again.
Again. Yep. Just vote for me, man. People just got punked and got scared into voting for him. You heard me?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Today, they announced the end of the Israel and Hamas war. I guess people, you stop letting bullets and missiles fly, stop killing people. I guess that is a good thing, but it's bittersweet to some people. Because I seen one guy, he was like, I mean, it's a good thing, but he was like, how could I celebrate it or feel good about it? My father, my uncle, my family members done already been killed. So, but of course, you got both sides. I heard both sides on that thing, man. I heard that a lot of people saying that the two sides work together, Biden and Trump, and it was a mutual thing, and that they helped each other. I seen a reporter ask Joe Biden like who the credit go to or supposed to or some type of mess. He turned around and gave one of them old Joe Biden look and was like, "Is that a joke?"
Right.
I was like, man, dude getting a little old, man. You can't do nothing about being almost 90, but he ain't as stupid as people try to think that he is.
Nah, he's not. He still got his mental capacity,
And,
man. He just old.
He's still a good man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a good man. And,
ain't nothing wrong with being older,
He's supposed to give his
I'm headed that way too, Sonny.
He's supposed to be giving his last little speech tonight, man, before he check up out of there. I know a lot of these people, man, and I won't even say that R word or whatever, but they really didn't like my dude. And when the people kept it real, the people that really do the fact checking and really know what's up, man, they say that dude is like one of the best presidents of all time.
Yeah.
With some of the things that he's accomplished, you know what I'm saying? And he was our leader for the last 4 years, whether we liked it or not. You hear me?
Right.
He was in charge of keeping you safe. He was in charge of a lot of things that's going on. So I'm not stupid enough to think that everything that went wrong is his fault. You know what I'm saying? And I know he don't get all the credit for everything that went right, but I would, like to say thank you, Joe, for your service. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's the same way with Trump, man. I hope that you do the right thing. Be a president for all people. Some people don't think that it's gonna happen. you know, I'm not closed minded to that point. I hope that everything do be cool, man, and stuff do start being better. I was just talking to my people. I said the crazy part about it is trickle down, man. People love to do so much and don't want them to fail that it's kind of happening without it really happening. You hear me? Like, just because he says it's gonna be better, you see people trying to be nicer and this and that, man, but they uncomfortable nice.
Right.
They holding the door for you, but they cutting their eyes. They nice because they see you nice. They already skeptical. You hear me? They back to stereotyping people and want to cross the street on you. You hear me? You're walking while black. And yeah, man. So I think just them wanting him to be successful and look like he's making it better is going to make people just act different anyway, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I hope it go that way, man. You know, and not that emboldened to be.
Well, man, you know, a lot of people are really not. Well, I don't even know what the word is, man. They're not comfortable with this cabinet that he's picking. They don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they saying basically like he's stacking the deck for it to be a whole bunch of mess. And that's what I'm really hoping that it don't be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I mean, you would hope that the Congress and the Senate or whatever, when they doing their confirmations, that they really hold him to the fire or hold the picks to the fire and do some vetting and, you know, do their job, man. Just don't rubber stamp them because your man said so.
Man, I seen your boy Eric Smith, Missouri's finest. You heard me talking about them when they was protesting against him hiring that one guy and all that, talking about all those different allegations against him. And he was just going off like, you know, basically saying the same thing Trump be saying. It's a whole political witch hunt and all this whole other stuff, man. I mean, and they be adamant about it. I mean, like it's no truth to nothing nobody's saying. You bring up January the 6th. You talk about, you know,
right.
They get all hostile, like, what
man, why you bringing it up?
Yeah, like what are you talking about? That's 4 years ago, man.
Yeah.
That's bringing up old stuff. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, everybody pray for the best. It's 5 days away. You know, we ain't gotta wait. We can start being nice to each other. It's on us. We're not robots, so
right. Hopefully,
you know, everybody can heed the message. I'm afraid, bro. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bunch of mess. You hear me? But all you ninjas that endorsed that bull crap and voted or did not vote for it, I'm on your top. I don't care about nothing you talking about. You hear me? You know, I mean, I ask people that all the time because they quick to check people and tell, oh, well, whether I vote or do this or that's my right to not vote or this and that. Yeah, and whether I listen to you, roll with that BS you own or whatever, that's my right.
Right.
So can we agree to disagree?
Why not?
Simple. I mean, everybody think that what they say is the gospel truth and set in stone. Okay, just as much as it was your right not to, it's somebody else's right to do it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I don't get it. But anyway, man, we gonna transition and try to move on, man.
All right.
Next segment I want to do, man, I called it booed out because everybody know what booed up means.
Boot up.
I was told that people are booed out.
All right, talk about it, my brother.
Man, a young lady told me because I got a friend and I be on her head all the time because every time she see me, she hit me with the conversation about how somebody propositioned her and I don't want no man. No, I'm good. I'm cool. And I be telling her she's a bold-faced lie.
Right.
Man, is it just me, bro? I done seen many people post it and all this stuff, man. The main people that be talking about they don't want to be in a relationship or companionship be seeming like the thirstiest freaking people on the planet. I mean, they posting videos where they getting spicy and zesty and rubbing on themselves.
Okay.
they always talking about a man don't know how to cheat. A man don't do this and that. Come on, man. That's probably why you don't got nobody because you playing it wrong anyway. Nobody knows how to cheat because it's wrong in itself. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. There's no right way to cheat. Period.
So talk about it.
Cheat? Come on, man.
Yeah.
So
it's in the name. Cheat.
So when I got to coming back at the young lady and telling her that everything you post and everything you talk about, this is the same young lady that I mentioned on the show that was saying that she had a friend that was saying that his 4-year-old daughter's baby mother had just passed, and he was going to take the little girl. And she said, and he asked me if it'd be all right if he come move in with me and the little girl, and would I take her in and I'd be a part of this and that. I said, well, that sounds like y'all playing house to me, mama, daddy, baby.
Right.
I said, that's a family. You ain't
in the
ready.
Words of Nate Dogg. Let's play.
Yeah, y'all playing house or whatever. And then she had already told me that she had prior relations with the guy. So I was like, you don't never think that one of them nights when y'all sipping on that double malt, that 45, that somebody ain't gonna get in their feelings. Nah, it ain't that type of party. I was like, yeah, everybody say that.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's what we say.
Until they go down. And I'm like, you done traded that water before?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, man. My own baby mama tried to sell me some before. it could go down. It done went down before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all the stacking and macking. We get us a room. We ain't got to worry about nobody bothering us. And we get off the street,
Yeah.
And it's a lot of STDs out here, and we done handled each other before, so that's the way we stay safe.
I just need you right now. Hey, there you got a country song about
that. Come on, man. So she was like, no, I'm just doing it for the kid and this and that. And then all of a sudden she come to find out that he got another girlfriend. I said, so what if this girl get attached to the baby and want to take on their job? Well, then it's a wrap. Then she could go on over there with them and this and that. I said, that's what your mom's saying. What's gonna happen after you done got that attachment to that kid? Been feeding it, loving it, taking care of it, and everything else. You're gonna let that just walk out of your life? You know what you setting yourself up for. You hear me?
Right.
But nah, she just didn't want to buy it at all. It ain't about none of that. It's about the kid. She ain't trying to get booed up. Then she come back the next day. Before I could even say good morning to her, she like, you was right. I get booed up. Boom, 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 boom. Like, come on, man. What else you thought it was? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then this when the young lady jumps in the conversation and she like, everybody don't want to get booed up. You just don't want to accept it. A lot of people just don't do men and don't like men anymore. And I had to tell her, I'm like, man, relationships go all around the board. I don't care if it's man, woman, cat, dog, rat.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have companionship and be with somebody. I said, no, I think it's getting more to like when they took the discipline out of the home. People don't, if a kid can't be chastised, what make you think a grown person want to be chastised?
Right.
And follow orders from somebody. You hear me?
I
said, I think the same reason people don't want to be in relationships is the same reason why Kamala Harris didn't win the presidency. Because for one, people don't like to have to follow rules for one. And for two, they don't like to follow rules from women.
From the women's, man.
You hear me?
Yeah.
And on top of that, we won't talk about what color her skin is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, nah, it ain't got nothing to do with just me. It got something to do with people who don't want to have to follow no orders, and everybody want to push the easy button and be able to just do what they want to do.
Everybody want to do their own thing.
Yeah, and live free. That's what social media and all this done got everybody, thinking that they special, they superstars and all this, and we don't want to have to answer to nobody. You hear me?
Right.
We've done that. It's trickled down with everything. I told people, I said, why you think the parenting done got so bad out here? Because of the discipline and all that being taken out the home. People want to push the easy button. Now I just put the tablet in front of you, buy you a pair of J's, you shut the hell up. You hear me?
Right. Let's move on.
I cash app you $5, you get you one of them biggie bags and one of them little put together meals from McDonald's or something. You hear me? Nickel and dime you to death, cash app you every day, $5, $10, pay your little phone bill and all that. That's good enough because I can't beat the hell out of Ronisha and Keisha no more, so I don't even put no time into them, into parenting them at all. That's how we do. We all or nothing. We 0 to 100 and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So since they couldn't do it the way they wanted to, I put you in here. I could take you out. You shut up because I said so. I beat the hell out of you. When they couldn't use that tactic no more, then the hands-on parenting is gone. Everyday life as we know it is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't go to school because the weather too bad, so you do it online. You don't go to school because everybody getting shot up, so you do it online. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to the mall because all the violence and the bull crap, so you shop online.
Right.
You hear me? You don't ride bikes no more. You don't do none of that stuff no more.
Yeah, use virtual reality.
Yeah, virtual reality, AI, everything. You hear me? You go to McDonald's and spend $20 on the cheeseburger, but you sit on social media and watch people cook good food all day long. But you're not finna go and cook none of it. But that's the world.
Strike up nothing in your own kitchen.
Nah, man, that's the world that we living in, man. So yeah, So that's what she tried to tell me, that people are fed up with men. I said, nah, I don't think it's that. And then she say, and then you gotta just accept that a lot of people these days are gay. I was like, okay, here we go. That's a very sensitive subject, and people don't want to talk about it. I was like, with all due respect, I was like, I don't think as many people as gay as people try to play like they are. I was like, I think some of it is like earrings in your nose and 66 eyelashes. It's just a fad right now. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong.
Talk about it.
Me and my people talk about it all the time. It's some people, man, that got different hormones and chromosomes or whatever they say, and they're born and they feel different. Don't get me wrong. It's some people that do have physical, mental, and all different kind of imbalance. But some people, man, I was like, okay, if everybody that's in your house is going that way, you know, all the females are messing around with females, that's what you see, that's what you grow up around, then who's to say that you're not gay? But I'm just saying, you don't think that that lifestyle, being around them and being like just normal to them, it made them want to explore that and be comfortable with that. I mean, and try it. You know, that's what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But it's some truth to that. And then another thing, people fool themselves into thinking that, because I've heard women say that I talk to women because who know a woman better than a woman? You hear me? That's what they say when they first get into those relationships. And then later on, you hear those same people, or you see it with your own eyes, where they're going through just as much or even more.
Worse. Yeah.
Because a relationship is a relationship. You still got to give some of yourself. I don't care if it's a cat, rat, dog, male or female. You know, I tell people all day long, it don't matter who you with. When relationships work in this world, they work because somebody is dominant. You know what I'm saying? That female is independent. Y'all heard Beyonce, we don't need you, ninja. But you cute enough. I like you enough. I wanted that dark baby. I wanted that with the curly hair. I was gonna get me a little Chinese, a little mix. It's different reasons why women accept you into their life. And it ain't got nothing to do with what's really between your legs. They're gonna like what they like. And I don't think that it's nothing, no shot against men while they're going that way. I think some of it is like my people say, we just super freaky and need to turn our freak level down. And some of us just get all spicy over anything that show us a little bit of attention. So it don't make no difference what it is. But nobody will ever want to admit that I don't want to be with nobody. Come on, man. I say, I got sisters, I got brothers, I got mothers, I got family members. Everybody wants to be with somebody. Those same people that always say they don't want nobody or whatever, always be like, you know, well, if the right situation and the right person came around.
There you go.
So that's what I would. Yeah, go ahead.
That's the thing. You want to be with somebody, but you don't want the responsibility of being with somebody.
Well, what this female told me. She said, everybody that I've gotten with have pursued me, and I was just being nice and not trying to be what people, you know, judgmental and give people a chance and not seem bougie. She said, I just gave them basically what they wanted. I'm like, no, you did more than that. You almost 50. You run with me, so I know how old you are. You can say that when you 17, you 20. What you mean? That's you. That belongs to you. What you mean? You just gave them what they want. A random person out the blue could just walk up to you and say, "Let me get some of that." You gonna accommodate them? No, y'all gave each other what y'all wanted. You didn't give them what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? You wanted a little bit of it too. You know. She was like, "Well, you know, I'm just tired of it. I never got a chance to do this and that. Everybody that I was with pursued me." I said, "Okay, so that's what you're saying. This time you want to call the shot. You want to pick what you want. No, that ain't it. No, you wouldn't have let it come out your mouth. You have not explored that part in your life. So you can't call it down because you have not experienced that. So you want that to happen for you." So I say, okay, hypothetical question. I said, so you gonna tell me? She's like, I ain't into no relationship. I don't want none of that. I said, okay. So if Nelly walked through this door right now and ask you for your number, successful man, right? A dilemma. Walk through that door and ask you right now, can he get that number? And
nah, Nelly, I'm chilling, man.
Man, this dude is married to Ashanti. I didn't want to go all the way there with her. Come on, baby girl. I didn't want to say I ain't hating on you, but you ain't the finest thing walking either. Come on now. Let's keep it all the way 100. But I'm like, if Nelly walked in and asked for your number, it's gonna be, I'm not into no relationship. I'm not interested in all that. She told me some, yep, that's exactly what it's gonna be. Nah, boo, I can't do that. I can't do that. I said, you's a lie and a half. I said, not Nelly and nobody successful. And on that number, man, you'll get ate up so bad. They better not ever plaster your picture on social media. Look at this broad right here. Thought she was too good for my man. You hear me? I said, I wouldn't care if you gave him the wrong number. He walking out that door with a number.
Right.
Nelly, then of course she hit me with the old hypothetical answer. No, because I would say, no, you married to Ashanti. You can't have my number. Okay, I'll let you get that one off. Okay. Well, we'll pick somebody else then. But anybody that walked through that door that got any ounce of value, you gonna go. That's my point. I don't care none of that about what you talking about. You hear me?
Right.
Man, I say no. I said, because I went years without having a girlfriend and a companion. I was like, we get to the point where we get comfortable with it and we accept it because we know the work and everything and the drama that's going to go into it. So we cool with not having that in our life. But having somebody to talk to, man, to walk down the road with you, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Bruh, everybody want that. Everybody want that. You hear me?
Yeah.
My mother told me a long time ago, bro, it don't take number one person. You hear me? Man, you would get up and move mountains if it mattered to one person. You hear me?
Right.
We all want validation. We want somebody to see it. It got to mean something. When you see people out here donating money, man, and doing good things and saying good things and all that, what always come behind it? If I'm able to
if I'm just able to help one
person.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? You know? It takes a village, but people keep forgetting that you don't have
what
to
the village made of.
Yeah, you don't have to go to Walmart and try to buy the whole village at one time. You know, Phil could come in it, Mikey Justice come in it. We all do our part. We all, you know, act like we got some sins, bro, and we can build a village. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? People that's I don't see a village, so we're the village. They don't see nothing, so they think it ain't nothing to be a part of. No, it's somebody got to start the village and build the village. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know y'all used to, you know, your apartment having 20 people when you first moved in. you don't have to do it like that. You can build a village. You know what I'm saying? What we got up next, man?
We got Mike Justice on the line.
Mike Justice, man. We ain't gave nobody no Mike Justice in a long time.
Justice now.
Man, this guy, man, I've been following him for almost a year or two now, man. I can't believe that he's still 18. He was in high school when I first saw him. This guy name is Drew Davis. I don't know if anybody has seen him on Channel 2 all over Missouri, St. Louis, but he is the owner of Crippling Hot Sauce. This young man was born with cerebral palsy. You hear me?
Right.
Hit home with me because, you know, I've talked about it a few times on this show, but I don't really like to go into it. 2 of my siblings were born with cerebral palsy. You hear me? So I'm very familiar with the illness, disease, or whatever you want to call it, and the effect that it has on people's life. You hear me? But man, I tell you what, man, these people are outstanding. They are some of the most normal people. You hear me?
Right.
Don't bother nobody. The type of people, like you say, that'll sit there all day and listen to their little music, put their little puzzle together or whatever they gonna do and stay in their zone, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
But some of them, man, like this guy, he refused to let anything hold him back, man. You know?
Yeah.
That's minor things. And people, you know, when he first came on the scene, people like, man, is he trying to exploit it by calling it Crippling Hot Sauce? And how can you say that? And it's derogatory, and he has no problem with checking you and letting you know the difference between him being crippled and something being crippling.
Right.
But the young man is outstanding. I'm a fan of his. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to show him and wanted to put him on many times, but I didn't want it to seem like I was just trying to exploit it or whatever. You hear me? But once I start seeing his ass on Spotify and everything, and this guy doing it real big, man, I had no choice but to give my man some Mike Justice, man. So y'all check my man's out, Drew Davis. Cerebral palsy ain't got nothing on my man. Roll it.
Has impacted our business heavily. It gives us a platform. It's not only affordable, but super effective. My name's Drew Davis. I'm 18 years old. I was born with cerebral palsy, and I'm also the owner of Crippling Hot Sauce. A lot more people could have Crippling Hot Sauce now than they could a year ago because of Shopify. Starting my business has meant so much to me inside because I never really saw representation of the disabled community, and there's so many of us that can do more. You just need the confidence to get it done.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Dude is awesome.
yeah. Old
Running
Drew
his
Davis.
Man, I'll never forget, boy, when he first got it going, he never knew it was gonna take off like it did.
Yeah.
And he started getting all them backup orders and all that, man.
Yep.
And they was like, what is your plans for the immediate future? He's like, I don't know, but one thing I do know, I'm not making no more hot sauce. I'm like, yeah, I feel my man. He like, hey, we finna take a break from hot sauce. He like, I do not want to see another bottle of freaking hot sauce.
For sure.
Man, but I love it.
I love his story too, man. He
Yeah,
said his
man.
teacher gave him a C on the project. That the the business started out as a project, and
Right.
his teacher gave him a C because he said it wasn't realistic. and he took that to heart and say, "Okay, I'm gonna show you how realistic it is."
Right. Yeah, buddy. Many people say I'm finished. Step up under this.
Right.
We'll see who finished. Yeah, man. Hey, nice young man. I wish him the best. And another guy, man, that I want to give a little bit of that shine to, man, dude by the name of D1. I've seen a couple of times where you might have been tagged or something, or you might have liked something he had. I know you get some of his stuff on yours.
Yeah, I think I follow him.
Man.
But yeah, real good dude, man.
Yes, man. Like I said at the beginning, a lot of people think that what he does is all for cap and all for show. I really don't agree. You hear me? And I don't, like I said, I haven't really checked him out enough, and I don't know nothing about him personally to really say that I endorse him. I do endorse his message, though. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, he was talking about us just doing something different, the culture. Stop all the gang banging and all the extra, all in your music and all that. You hear me? And he was like, long as people keep on doing it, and that's all that that's popular and all that's gonna pop. That's the only thing that people gonna levitate or gravitate, however the youngsters say, resonate. So he was like, man, we just gotta do better. Go back to the real days. We just seen the post where they did all the top songs of 1988.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, they dropped about 50 or 60 jewels of songs that was number one hip hop in 1988.
Man, it was so many songs. I was questioning whether it was all in 1988.
Nah, bro, I done ran it down.
Yeah.
I did a video on it. It was 88. Man, I'm talking about they go Microphone Fiend, Eric B. and Rakim. They go Keep Rising to the Top, Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew.
Yeah.
They go Vapors, Biz Markie. They go My Philosophy, KRS-One, BDP. They go Ice-T Colors. You hear me? They go Children's Story, Slick Rick.
Right.
They go It Takes Two, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They
Joy
go
and
the
Pain, Rob Bass and
Easy Rock.
Yeah.
Whole Straight Outta Compton album, 1988. Black Steel in the Hour Chaos, 1988. Don't Believe the Hype, 1988. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Brand New Funk, 1988. Parents Just Don't Understand, 1988. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Come on, man.
Yeah.
88 was on fire. That's why people didn't understand the running joke when they but even my boy now say we trying to bring 88 back.
Right.
Man, Ninjas wanted to be 1988 so bad, bro.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, 88 was rolling.
That's what we talking about, man. And the beautiful thing about all of that music, man, it was very little violence in it. You hear me?
Yeah.
And even with people like NWA, man, vulgar is not violent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it was grown-up music, but life is too short. Come on, man. It was just a list of good music that came out. And he was like, man, we just really need to get back to that in that storytelling. You can't viddy on every song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the Draco with the 100-round clip on every song.
Yeah. Every one of them just murder, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We can't get back to doing no real music or nothing like that. And that's what people like D1 be stressing, man. He even said that what do you say about popularity and all that? He said popularity has put some unqualified people in leadership positions.
Yeah.
He because now if you popular, that means that you got to be doing something right. It's like we say about Donald Trump and Elon Musk. With all that type of money and success, how could they be wrong?
Right.
And people so lazy and want to push the easy button. So like I said, if they think they're going to get a sniff of your success, then they cash you right and hop on everything that you do.
And hopefully one day he'll see that I did, and he'll throw me down a little crumb or two.
I voted for him. All of that. You heard me? Where
Yeah.
my $1 million, my stimulus check?
Right.
So that's what he was saying, man. He was like, and it was basically what I said to my people, don't matter how good your music really sound. It don't even matter how good your body look. You hear me?
Mhm.
Because if they like you, they'll find a way. You don't think it's 100 females trying to get that jelly roll right now?
Right.
Because you make good music. You hear me?
Yeah.
They gotta like you to like your product. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And he like, man, it's a popularity contest. And just because a person got a little bit of success, some followings, a few zeros in a bank account, it make people think that this person got all the answers and know
Right.
everything.
They
that's
gotta
right.
know what's
So
going on.
there's no possible way that anything that person is doing is wrong. You hear me?
Mhm.
No, bro. I think it's all that trickle down of what social media has become.
Right.
And has brainwashed people.
How you say
me?
social media has become a victim of social media.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the sad part about it, man. So he was just telling people, basically like your girl Sasha say, head up and on the swivel, watch your back and all that, because everything ain't always what you might think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's a lot of false leaders, false prophets, and all that that's taking over and running this world. So don't be a puppet, be your own person, make good decisions, stuff that's going to work out the best for you and your family, not what's popular on social media.
Right.
And people not your friend. Trust me. I don't give a damn if it say you got 5,000 of them. You don't.
Right.
Them ain't your friends.
Ask them for $1. See what happens.
Your family are your friends, and you knew all them people way before you had Facebook.
Right.
Fake book.
So you want to run this D1 so they can take a look at it real quick?
Yeah, we got a little clip of my man D1. Y'all give my man a like or a follow. Do the same thing for us. We don't got the button because we go live, so you'll have to just follow us on Facebook or go to YouTube and then subscribe to the channel and all that. But we need the support, y'all. We finna start emailing all these shows, putting the highlight reels together of all the stuff that I do, man. We finna blow this thing open, y'all. We finna put this work in. I ain't gotta say because what year it is and what my resolution. It's just that time, and it's finna do what it do. So we need that support, y'all. We need that village. Let's build that village. Who want to be part of it?
Yes, sir.
Support don't cost you nothing. But yeah, before we go on, man, we'll roll a quick clip of my man D1. Y'all check him out and just see what this brother got to offer, man. Roll.
Oh, I know you're busy, but think about this for a second. It's a dangerous time we're living in right now, because there's no requirements to be a leader. The only requirement is to be popular. If you're popular, people automatically thrust you into a leadership position, and it's easier than ever to get popular. So now you got a bunch of unqualified leaders that everybody is looking to for guidance. So it's like the blind leading the blind. That's dangerous, yo. And these people relish in this opportunity to put whatever messages they want out there. So on a daily basis, you're reaching hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of followers that you got, and you're putting out the wrong messages over and over. And naturally, because you're popular, they look at you as, well, they must be doing something right. So people are following this, man. Guard your spirit. Guard your spirit right now. I mean that there, for real. Dang. Dangerous time.
Yeah, man.
Man, and like I said, man, a lot of people say that it's all cap, but I ain't never heard him really spit nothing different, and everything he spit on be pretty much positive. Sometimes it's not as watered down as other people want it to be, and he's an artist, so he does music. I think that just part of him just trying to be real and put that message out there the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speaking from an artist. I used to do a lot of music myself, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it wasn't all that watered down either, but it's like sometimes, man, to really reach the people the way you want, you can't water it down. You just got to hit them head on and make your point.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he be trying to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I like dude, man. So if y'all ever get a chance, DEE-1 D1, y'all check them out.
Yes, sir.
Before we go into my last little segment, because I got a new segment that we getting ready to do, y'all. Everybody don't hate LeBron James, because that's all people on social media like to talk about nowadays. So we finna get that cracking. I'm gonna see how much these haters really want to talk about them and see if we can keep it grown and keep it basketball.
Right.
But before we go into it, man, I want to before we get out of here, man, say talk about just that age group, man, and that generation. And I'm talking about the people that still think that it's daytime, but it ain't. You ain't no teenager, man. It's them grave babies. My little granddaughter. It's Peyton time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's Bun time. It's Joachim time. It's our children's time.
Right.
People that's 17, 18, 19, 20, not people that's 30. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's Erica's time. Not you 30 and you 40, man. Cause a lot of y'all that's that age got teenage children. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're not showing them nothing. You're not showing them nothing. You're too busy trying to keep on making it your time, man. I'm so sick of seeing people that's 20 and 30. Well, my bad, 30, 40, and even some 50 that want to turn up all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get your business done. Secure your future. By 30, 40, your kids finna be out of there in a minute. What legacy have you left with them? What memory do they have? Can your son or daughter say that I actually had a place where I actually had my own room at least one time?
Right. My own space.
Can your son or daughter say, I remember going and opening presents and everything on Christmas at my mother or father's house? I remember eating a good meal on Thanksgiving or a holiday. You know what I'm saying? If it don't matter to you, then I understand that. But the point is something mattered to you. Do your children have any type of memories that they can say that they really remember celebrating with you as their parent?
Right.
They remember you doing a lot of fussing, getting all on their head, telling them what they is and ain't gonna do, how you gonna beat the hell out of them. You put them here, you'll take them out. They heard plenty of that. But what did they hear that they could hold and take with them for the rest of their life? If you ask your daughter or son right now, tell me one thing that I told you that you gonna take with you to the end of time. How long is it gonna take some of them to answer that question?
Man, hopefully it wouldn't take long. I mean, because it's not a manual, so to speak, as far as parenting. But if you try to get it right, man,
then
most of the time
you get it right.
Exactly.
you like they say, you show up every day, you're gonna get a D.
Right.
So if you showed up and you got a D and you tried to show out, you got at least a C, B, maybe an A. That's just about putting that effort in there, though. You hear me?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, man. You can't be telling your son and daughter that I want to be something that you're proud of, and then 2 seconds later you hold your pistol, you doing drugs, you on social media throwing it up, you trying to holler at everything, walking, you're not setting a good example.
Right.
And if you getting in your feelings by me saying this, then you might be one of those people, because I'm not targeting anybody. I'm just looking at the generation, and I see it when a 15-year-old and a 30-year-old walk in the room, it don't supposed to seem like the same person just damn near walked in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the 30-year-old's supposed to be on something different. 15-year-old's supposed to be on something different.
No, bro. If you look around, a lot of times the lingo is the same, the dress is the same, the attitude is the same. You hear me?
Right.
If every word that come out your mouth is goddamn me, this, that, you smoking blunts, you getting loud, you throwing it up, you turning up, what you think all the people that's around you gonna do? It's trickle down.
Yeah.
I knew,
especially if they look up to you,
man, bro. I started smoking bud, cigarettes, and all that because the people around me was doing it. And I thought it was cool, or they didn't put enough emphasis on letting me know that it wasn't cool.
Right.
So I seen them do it enough, and it never looked like nothing bad. So it was enough for me to explore it and see if I thought that it was cool.
Right.
So it go both ways. Doing it in front of them and not telling them what's up with it, and then you got to practice what you preach. So you probably don't want to tell them not to do it while you sitting there doing it. So to me, that's like voting and not voting. You still encouraging it.
Right.
To me, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I learned it from. Even with my lady and my kids and and all of that, man, I had a strong feeling that they probably was gonna end up smoking because that's what used to be around them. You know what I'm saying? My auntie Pam can't put them cigarettes down, so my little cousin smoking them cigarettes down. Go like this on the stove, the being lazy, the trickle down. You hear me? All of that, man. All of that is part of it to me. So I'm like, man, we got to do better as parents. That older generation has to do a better job of leading an example for this younger generation. We can't be still trying to turn up and make it our time. I get it though, because as soon as you look like you starting to age or get a wrinkle in your face, they ready to throw you over in the box. Get your old stanky. What the hell do you know? I get it. That's the reason why people try to hold on to their youth to the end of time, man. But no, eventually at some point you got to grow up. When do you start thinking about your future and security? Your mother not going to be around forever. If she croak today or tomorrow, are you able to get your own place? Are you able to live that lifestyle you want to live? You know what I'm saying? We got all the J's, the fancy cars, the jewelry when we ain't got to pay no bills. But when mom gone and you got to pay some rent and take what if your son and daughter needed somewhere to go? Do you have that for them? Because that's your responsibility as their mother. You hear me?
Right.
Or father,
Yeah.
whatever, your role as their parent.
Yeah.
We had that running joke forever about one time that the kids had got all up and they wasn't kids, they just our kids, but they're grown kids, and they were fussing about it not being no food in the house. We look around, we see our kids, and we turn to the other side, we see their kids. So we like, well, you know why there ain't no food here, because me, your mama, you, your sister, your people, none of the grown people went to the store and got no groceries.
Right.
What you mean? Why there ain't no groceries here? Was you expecting the kids to go get? You wasn't expecting the 2-year-old to slide in the whip, go up and get no eggs. I'm just saying, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let the kids be kids, grown-ups be grown-ups, man. Take it back, y'all. Play y'all role. I'm tired of just seeing people 30, 40, 50 still trying to turn up, man. Turn up at the right time. You don't have to do it all day, every day. You don't have to hit, man. Y'all know what I'm saying.
So with that being said, what's a good indicator that it's time to grow up? Is it just based on the number, or
that's why I put it up there? Age
for?
Ain't nothing, because some people think that make them grown. When I'm ready to talk sideways to you, you can't tell me nothing. You can't check me. They'll roll their neck, grab her, and tell you how grown they is. But when you on somebody else's ticket, man, you're not as grown as you think you are.
Right.
Because when you up in somebody else's, man, without them even asking you, they deserve a certain level of respect.
Right.
They're giving you a break. You're grown. Your whole rent, your bills, and all that can be on you. It's time to secure your future, man. That's what it's about. With me getting that food truck, man, McDonald's is not gonna get me where I need to be. When you living at the crib with mama and you only got a few bills, little $200-$300 check that'll work for you. You heard me?
Right.
But try to pay car insurance, which is $100-$200.
Right.
Car note $200-$400 a month. Health insurance. If you living like a grown person really supposed to live, because you expected to have this stuff. You hear me?
Yeah.
When you get out there and dislocate your shoulder, you're supposed to have insurance where you could go to the hospital.
Right.
Y'all 30. Do you know in 40, I'm living proof. You're gonna have to take some tests. You're gonna have to get some stuff done. And you're gonna get a bill.
Right. Yeah.
And you're gonna be expected to pay it.
True.
No, dollar burgers ain't gonna get it done. Y'all need to do something else with your life. How old you gonna be before you start thinking about your future? You still looking the same that I saw you at 15, 20, 25, 30. Paying still down to your butt. You still catting, you still sagging. It's time to grow up. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. I be telling people, I say, we got it wrong. We try to hold on to the youth and all that forever, man, thinking that's where it's at. No, when you get your own and you able to pimp it out and play it like you want and really be grown, that's when you're enjoying life.
Right.
So I say, quit trying to hold on to that youth, because that's not your freedom. That's not you doing what you want to do. Get it, grow up, get it. The quicker you get it, the more time you have to enjoy it.
Well said, my brother.
That's just where I'm at, bro.
Yep.
And before we get up out of here, it's time to run a little bit of my new segment. Everybody don't hate LeBron, because boy, there's some LeBron haters out here. But you know what, man?
Yeah.
I had a guy online tell me the whole thing got started with Clutch Sports and how they started this smear tactic. He even sent me pictures of the guys that run the team. Whole bunch of them look alike. You hear me? Look like they on the side of the fried chicken bucket. All of them look like Colonel Sanders. You hear me?
Wow.
White beards and everything else. Yeah, he showed me the whole team. Some people say it's supposed to be when they won that title before before Biden got back in there, when Trump was in there. Say because he didn't want to go to the White House and all this and that. And you know, it's supposed to be a whole thing with popularity and money with him, and it's a big thing with him and Trump, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. You got those people that say they do it because Trump get that kind of hate. So, they had to find somebody. So since he's our little king,
right?
You know what I said? If I ever see the dude, I'm gonna say that was the problem off the flip. They never gonna acknowledge you as a king. They king is Elvis,
right?
And he has left the building.
Elvis has left the building.
But this is a little bit, a little preview of everybody don't hate LeBron. Roll it.
All right. Yeah.
LeBron James. If you're a basketball fan, you're a basketball fan.
I'm a student. I'm not a fan.
That means
that's the difference. I'm a student.
You like
I'm not
players.
a fan.
You like a player. So that means if you that's the problem.
I like the game, Gilbert.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Because if you like the game, you will like LeBron.
What?
If you like the game.
No.
You will like LeBron. If you love the game, you will love his
like
greatness.
LeBron, you like LeBron. That's the difference.
I like LeBron. I like
LeBron.
Magic.
The game is
I like
bigger than
Shaq.
the game is
I like
bigger.
Kareem. I like Bird. I like Duncan. I like basketball.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about everything LeBron, man. I'm gonna do a top LeBron haters of the week. I'm putting all of them on blast. So Drake, almost all y'all to be trolling is coming. I got something for all of y'all. But yeah, we're gonna keep it grown and we're gonna talk basketball, everything LeBron James. So y'all look out for that one, y'all. We got them coming for y'all. Everybody don't hate LeBron James.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. I had a lot that I just wanted to talk about today, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, brother.
Thank y'all for giving me an hour to sit here and run my freaking mouth with y'all.
Yeah, man. We got a couple of people checked in with us in the comments. Danny McKechnie. I hope I'm saying your name right, brother. And also good old Jerron, the Sentinel Miller.
Okay, that's what it do. Appreciate everybody, man. Sometimes all those comments don't be all that funky fresh, but it is what it is. I go back and check them all out. Usually, I always have some type of hater within the first 2 or 3 seconds of the show. You hear me?
Right.
As we start about podcasts and politics, and we say anything about your boy Trump, they really get all in their feelings. So go and hit them one time before we get out of here, all the haters.
Oh man, you got me. Hold
on. That's all right. I just like clowning. Yeah. Yeah. What y'all what they say? My little woke podcast.
Look at him.
Look at him. Isn't he the greatest? That's right. I'm the greatest. Y'all heard Trump say it. But anyway,
you know how he feel about you, man.
One of the big superstars of the world. Great guy. Mike Justice. Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Look at me. Y'all heard your president. Look at this little African American. Hey, y'all know what to do. 5 days to your boy Trump. Hope we all ready for it. And with that being said, man, people in LA, people in St. Louis, people all over the world, man. Like my boy Lester Host say, take care of yourself, man, and each other. And that been our time. For your boy Phil, this been Mikey Justice, and we out.
Peace.